Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining the first classroom training program that we plan to launch. What I wanted to do as part of this opportunity of presentation is give you a quick rundown about ITeLearn, the story so far, and then go about talking in depth about the classroom program. So the first thing that I'm going to do as part of this session is to thank everyone for attending online and people in class. Appreciate it so much. Thank you. Here is the agenda, quickly, roughly aligned around these topics. I'm going to talk about how we've evolved over the past 5 years, how we've put together this entire ITeLearn as a program. I'm going to talk about some of the statistics and how we have achieved all the various accolades that we did in the market. I'm going to talk about some of the trainings that we've done, some of the free webinars that we've conducted so far, and we will get into very specifically the training calendar that we're putting together for the classroom environment. So out here, I'm assuming at this point, you all can see my screen and hear me fine. Audience in the class and audience online, please use your chat, which is there available with you to interact with me. Anyone in the class, you are more than welcome to use to raise your hand if you have a question or interact with any of the members who are present with you in person there, all right, with the ITeLearn support staff. So team, at this point, I'm assuming all is good. And if there's any questions or challenges, please let me know. Giving you a few seconds to make sure that all is fine for you. All right, team. So let's continue with the session then. So primarily, here's a brief history of ITeLearn. I'm not sure how many of you are aware, so I thought this is a good opportunity for me to go back and revisit and cover some of these. We started way back in 2009 in a very small manner. The idea was very simple to conduct online trainings on HP Quick Test Professional for a very small size of people, use it more as a part-time activity that I could do apart from my regular IT job. What evolved from there, which started with about 8 students in my first batch, was the whole journey of going onto YouTube, putting some of my videos on there, and then going about building a lot of these websites, like starting with QTP Learn, Selenium Learn, and then finally we settled with our ITeLearn.com as our preferred domain. Now, what we have done as part of ITeLearn is we have created an end-to-end e-commerce based membership learning portal. Typically what happens today is any member who comes into our website looks at all the courses available, takes a few demo classes, and then registers for any of the oncoming live or video based programs. They go ahead, make their complete e-commerce transactions online, become a premium member, get the access for all the videos and the live sessions online, and continue in that direction. Apart from what we've done to all this is we have added many courses. We started with QTP, Quick Test Professional, which is one of the most world's popular automation testing tool. We've added a list of different courses which I'll come to you with, along with many other trainers who are offering this apart from me. So it's no longer just a show where there's a single trainer. ITeLearn is today built based on many different trainers across the globe, in US and India primarily right now, who are offering still focused on software testing. So our focus still continues to be on software testing. Someday we would like to expand into the world of IT, but we are not there yet. So today, primarily, here's the statistics. Here are some of the numbers. We have about 85,000 subscribers globally. This includes the subscribers to our email newsletter, to our not a Facebook, but our YouTube account. In excess of 5 million video views have happened on our account so far. This includes YouTube and our premium hosted source of where we stream our videos from. We have a collection of over 1,000 high quality videos. All this have been built on various training models. So you'll see primarily these are constantly being updated with the latest versions and so on. Many courses and over 12,000 premium members. Premium members are primarily the members who've paid and joined this course. In fact, this is a number that we are very proud of, mainly because we have no marketing, we have no ad or sales so far. We are now trying to get into that mode of executing things in a more structured manner, but right now it is very organic, and I'll touch upon some of those as well. The first year when I started in 2009, it was started with 8 people. So you can imagine going from 8 12,000 overall was a major achievement. When I broke the record of 100 people in the first few months, I thought that was going extremely well. But then it all went organically, it grew organically, and we turned out to become one of the world's most trusted training on software testing. So, in fact, if you go and talk to any of the participants who have attended this course, you will see the kind of feedbacks they've given. The feedbacks are there publicly on YouTube, they're there on Facebook, they're also there on our website. Uh, Very recently, it was not even an intent to do something in class, to do something in a classroom kind of an environment. We did a 1 day workshop on Selenium in Hyderabad earlier this month. Actually, you know what? It was not even in August. I believe it was end of July. uh, the primary intent of that is I wanted to do something in person. I wanted to see the audience and interact with them as the session happens. And I thought that would be a good way to explore. Just because of that session, my intent to try and create something offline, something as a classroom increased. So far, it's always been online. I've never thought about doing anything beyond online for one primary reason, because through the online mode, I am able to reach and connect with the global audience. It is no longer that my audience is based out of one city or one locality. I can stretch across everywhere, and that's phenomenally something very important for me. And this has given us the platform to launch. The beauty of doing anything online, team, is if you do a high quality job, if you're honest with how you do, if you're good at what you do, and your output, your products and services are well recognized, you will raise phenomenally, just because the market is hungry for many quality programs. And that has been one of the flagship reasons why ITeLearn today is standing so strong. With that experience of what we did as a 1 day workshop, we then went on to create our first training center. Some of you are right now sitting in there. We just started this thought process about a week back before I returned to Los Angeles. And then we started our entire efforts this Tuesday to try and promote it, try and bring in a few people and so on. So all the participants who are attending this session in live, in person, thank you so much, both online and in the class. It is a good gesture for us, and we will continue to do a lot of these sessions overall. This will give us a good way to communicate, to get to know what kind of a programs and how the learning model is within your cities. We have started many other initiatives except apart from ITeLearn. While ITeLearn is basically information technology, eLearn, it's always about learning things online. So we will never go away from the concept about keeping things online, making sure that all of you are able to interact and use your time and energy in the right manner to learn things online. We have gone into other modes, for example, QA on it. QA on it primarily is a new initiative that we started towards the end of last year, where we are trying to identify the top, not everyone, only the top QA professionals, and enable them to work directly for clients in a remote manner. So they may be working part time or full time in a remote manner for our clients globally. So we've gone through the phases of training, identifying, and getting that first 100 qualified QA professionals ready for work. We have done many free live projects. We have not yet launched our commercial project. We are still working through the model of execution. We want to make sure as part of this process is that the primary focus is on delivery, on quality, on overall project execution, just because of the fact that the individuals are not going to be sitting in person. They're going to be sitting in remote locations. All right. Then we have the main incorporation, Verkasa Inc. That is the holding company through which we are executing all these programs. I'm a partner in this firm, and I have the vision to make it more into a services organization as well. I have been in the industry for over 15 years in various aspects of IT. In fact, I started from development, I went into testing, I went into sales, account management, client partnership, and so on. And I focused thoroughly on the entire IT life cycle. So today, I'm very proud to say that I'm aware of how to manage large size, small size, medium size engagements, projects, and be able to execute them in a very, very organized and very high quality manner. That is leading me to be able to focus on the right kind of training program with an intent of how do we get you ready for the market. It cannot be that we offer a training just because we believe in it. We offer a training because the industry requires such a training, and that's how we're trying to focus. So Varkasa is going to drive towards the project services placements and many corporate to corporate kind of initiatives that we'll work on. Finally, we've launched with a free blog, more like a listing blog, which is currently we are between the phases. We're going to move it more aggressively, and that's try a webinar. It's primarily listings of upcoming technology webinars that are happening across the globe. That's the whole idea. We believe that through webinars, through this online learning, there is a lot of knowledge being shared to the individuals, to a lot of young techno guys across the globe. And there needs to be a platform where you are aware as to what webinars are coming up, and you are able to go find out, look at the listings, and be able to register and say that, okay, this is something that I want to attend. So this is a listing for upcoming free technology webinars. For example, ITeLearn launches a lot of these new initiatives every now and then on so many programs. And similarly, like ITeLearn, there are thousands of other providers, speakers, forums, and panelists worldwide who do a very similar activity. We wanted to bring all of that information and put it together in a calendar kind of manner, and that's the whole try webinar model that's coming up. Here's a quick look at what we have done so far. So ITeLearn currently has all of these courses available, all of them as videos for sure. Some of them we continue to do new live batches, so it is kept interactive as well. But here's a quick list of all the different training courses that we currently offer. So primarily, if you see, we've started with as simple as MS Office and HTML, CSS. For one main reason, I believe these are the building blocks for anyone in IT industry. While our focus is on software testing, even now, we strongly believe that if you don't have the basic MS Office skill, how to manage an Excel file, how to be able to create a Word document with proper formatting, how to build a simple PowerPoint presentation, you fail in your overall office work in an IT industry. In fact, in any industry. So that's kind of a mandatory skill we believe that we wanted to offer to everyone. So we introduced that more somewhere through the mid of our whole life cycle. Then about the basics about web and how the HTML code looks. That's something very key. Then we went about with all of these other programs. As you can see, I'm not going to read each one of them. You will see them all being listed. All of this have been put together with a simple idea in mind of how it could help all the software testing QA professionals worldwide. And then we have gone about doing many free webinars that talk about your career, webinars on how to learn a specific tool, or webinars on how to become a QA professional from a novice, how you go about doing better in your interview or building a proper resume, and so on. So there's an endless flow of free webinars that we continue to provide and we continue to give as part of our service offerings. And that basically talks about how we are interested to keep things from a knowledge perspective on a sharing mode as much as we can. All of this information team is available on ITeLearn. You could just visit our website, itelearn.com, and start seeing any of these videos at any given time. We will also be glad to share the PowerPoint with you, so you're able to go and click on them and start seeing them directly. I wanted to speak a little bit about the YouTube. We will get into a little bit of how our videos have become popular over a period of time. So today, if you look at just from a subscription standpoint, we are about closer to 16,000 on YouTube channel. We have got videos, single videos, which have done over a 250,000 in terms of views. You will also see that the kind of comments that we get on the videos and how the oral sessions have been delivered. And I think that's been one of the primary things. Apart from the content that we provide, which is not a basic level, which is not at an extremely complex level, it is broken down into simple learnable models that you take over a period of time and then you build over it. So the content, the way we present, has been very important. But also what has been extremely important for our success is the fact that how we delivered them, how we went about talking about these concepts, presenting it in a manner that you can understand. Because IT is a very, very vast area. Unless you can pick one specific focused area that you want to stick with, unless you are able to say that this is what I'm going to be doing, and then you learn, find a way to go about mastering it, you cannot. And that's why our tutorials have been very clear to make people be very well aware of how things happen and so on. And this kind of a view you can continue to see across the entire YouTube channel. If you just go to youtube.com/qtplearn, you will be able to go through all of the videos that we have done, all of the comments that people talk about, and so on. Apart from that, I told you about some of the popular videos. Some of these videos have gone over the 200,000 mark, some in the 100,000 range, and very glad to say that this has all happened in a very organic manner. So before I move forward, is there any question that I could take either from the live audience or the audience in the class? Um, for some reason, the webcam didn't show up. I have hidden webcams. I don't know where this is. For some reason, Raj, can you open up the audio channel just in case from the audience who are attending in the class? Because I am unable to see anyone at this point. I don't know how's the audio. Sorry, how's the webcam? There you go. Are you all able to see my webcam, team? Are you able to see my webcam? Yes. Okay, good. So, audience in Hyderabad, quick question: are you able to hear me fine? And are you also able to see the webcam? For some reason, I am unable to see the webcam that's going on at your end. Show webcams. There you go. Now I can see. Very good. Thank you. All right. Any questions from anyone in the audience right now? Okay. All right. Good. So thank you. Let's continue. Few more slides, and then I would rather keep it more at an interactive level. So I want to take questions. So here's the kind of template that I wanted to show in terms of what we have done in not one. We have actually popped two primarily YouTube channels, and this is the kind of performance that we have done in the last 1 year on YouTube. It's about 1.3 million views in total. You will see the number of how the engagement has been there with subscribers, likes, how many minutes we've watched. We made it as a non-commercial account on YouTube, and that's why we don't have any earnings on that. So it's been very popular in terms of activity, and we are glad that all of this has happened without too much of an effort from our side in terms of advertisements and so on. While we are making that effort, while we're making the progress, so the story so far has happened without it, and we're very grateful for it. You'll also notice that the lifetime views has been in excess of 3 million on this account alone. And then we have another YouTube account which has not been very active from our side, plus all the videos that we've hosted on a different server. What you see on YouTube are only those free videos, the sessions that are conducted for free, or just the preview of the entire course. What you don't see, unfortunately, on YouTube are all the premium videos, which are right now stored in an external service provider where we stream the videos from. You will also see the kind of engagement on a top 10 videos that perform. They range across everything. QTP, Selenium being the primary ones. Then we have sessions on Microsoft Excel, Jira. We have something on Quality Center, and so on. Team. In fact, software testing fundamentals, the actual QA tutorials, we didn't start with that. We started with QTP. Then I added Selenium, and then I came to add manual testing, just because of the demand and the requests that have come from all our participants worldwide. Here, the demographics, primarily our audience is US, Canada, and India, primarily. You'll also see people from UK and Australia as well, but you don't see it too much on the map. Here are the 5 countries where we get the maximum number of participants and traffic from. And you will notice that most of this will come through YouTube search. So anyone going to YouTube and searching for example, QTP or Selenium or mobile application testing, we come up somewhere on the top just because of the fact that some of them have gone viral. Some of them have been shared well because people have appreciated and liked these videos and so on. Here's a list of the kind of views we get from a country. So the top 5, you see it, US, India, share between 37% each. So we have a big presence in the US and in India. UK, Canada, Australia together, they make another 10% and so. However, from a premium member standpoint, if you notice that 85% of our premium subscribers to our courses have been based out of US. And I'll tell you one of the primary reasons is this, that our model has been built for US. Our learning system is primarily global online, and it has been well accepted in this country. More than that, it is the pricing model which has been a US based model. And that is the reason today we are trying to get to this remaining 37% of the audience in India who have shown interest, who have that same amount of enthusiasm that we see as in US and UK and other countries. And now we want to build something that is more custom for participants who are attending in India. And in fact, we've been doing it for a while. We're going more aggressive in the direction. Here is the kind of a dashboard view of what we have on our premium hosted server. So this is a major server. We have taken an enterprise account for streaming, for basically hosting and streaming our videos onto the website. So all the members do is they come in, they log into their account on ITeLearn.com, and then they are able to go in and look at all the videos that have a specific membership to. Right now you see about 620 videos on here. Then we have a lot of videos on YouTube still. Plus what we do is we are now moving from Amazon on a cloud. We used to store these videos. In fact, even this is on a cloud now. But instead of from Amazon, we are now moving to Visa. So we still have a lot of videos that have to come here. So if you look, we've just moved to Visa about 2 months back, and there are already about 63,000 views on it. So major bandwidth, major use that goes on. And you will see that we kind of go over our usage every month just because people like the videos, they watch the videos, and they go about doing it from different zones. What we have also done is we've made these videos for you to be able to play anywhere. So you could do it on your mobile devices, smartphones, your tablets, your laptops, on the go, in your house, in your work, at your work, where there are no restrictions of streaming and so on. Team. There is a very popular technology forum that we have at itelearn.com/forum. And this is just to show you that this is something we started about a year and a half back. And since then, we've got about 6,000 members into it. These are all our premium members. There are no free memberships for our technology forum. And you will see that there are many posts. There are forums on every course that you will notice. And all of these forums, all of these posts are being taken care by our tech help team. We have a dedicated team of technical experts who work for ITeLearn, who help us in assisting all the members through their initial hurdles, through their questions and answers as they get into the project, when they're preparing for interview, or when they're learning through our video-based programs and so on. It's a great way to interact because not only are you seeing questions being answered for you that you come across, but you're also able to see what the other members are doing. what kind of questions are coming and so on. And it's a very knit community, it's a very small community, but again, very glad to see over 5,000 members who are currently still active. And this is just the members that we've added since sometime last year. And again, this is something that we're very proud that we have done. We have done this through very, very minimal, I can't say zero ads, but looking at the number of people that we've got and how we've done, our marketing effort has not been great at all. It's a great feeling just because it talks about how people have come through word of mouth, referrals, just being able to go and look at the kind of videos that we've done, being able to search us on YouTube, on Google, and how we come up on some of the top where we get evaluated, where we get compared to the other providers, and then we get onto it. In fact, some of the best feedbacks that we've received is the fact that ITeLearn should market themselves more because it gives the opportunity for new joiners to try ITeLearn instead of going and finding some other source and not being so happy. So when we feel that, hey, you have to improve your marketing, we have to know about you so that we don't get to go to other sources which are not that great in terms of providing the trainings. We've got a lot of this feedback. People have burned their time, money, effort in various sources, and they've come back to us. And we are extremely proud team of one thing. Our feedback has been very, very consistent. It has been very strong over a period of last 5 years. We do receive negative feedback. There are members who have challenges, either infrastructure wise. Sometimes they're unable to play video due to some issues that they have or we have. There are technical issues that sometimes may get delayed. So there are problems that occur. But if you notice those problems, looking at the overall quantity of deliverables that we do, is not very significant. Plus the fact that anytime an issue happens, we have a beautiful team. They're so dedicated, and ITeLearn is today so popular because of the support team we have, the admin, the tech support, the entire teaching initiative that we have. So all of these members really help us to make things happen. In fact, the and again, I have not really mentioned about my team, but team, they help us. They help each of the members, make them feel at home, make sure that their questions are answered. We have initiated live website chat, so any people coming in asking a question about a course or a counseling kind of a question as to what course to take, or any kind of a technical question that they come across. So we're trying to address everything through different ways and different modes. And today, very happy that it's also happening in a classroom kind of an environment. That's a very good thing to see. So this is what it is, all of this through this learning content. And as you've noticed, team, so far, we've only done live, online, and videos. All right. So we've really not got into the classroom mode. We have not got into the classroom videos. And I want to talk a little bit about the classroom live and classroom videos. I hope to make a couple of videos explaining them on a side and sharing it with you offline. But primarily the classroom live online is very simple, team. Like what I'm doing right now for all the audience who's attending. I conduct the sessions live using GoToWebinar, GoToMeeting, where hundreds of people are able to join in at the same time from across the globe, and they're able to attend. We create a schedule of dates and times and what topics we're going to cover, what is the course, and then we go through that. When these sessions are going on, we also record them. So once the recording is done, we host them either on YouTube or on our video hosting server. And then you're able to go and stream them offline. So people attend live, they see for it live once, and then they go back and repeat it as videos. Or participants are unable to attend live because of the time zone, because of the fact that they are unable to dedicate or come online at that specific time. So they take the videos option and they stream it anytime. The great thing about videos is it's on demand. So when you want, you start it, you pause it, you go back, repeat it, play it, practice along with it. So you have the freedom of doing it your way. And sometimes people come to us and say, Karthik, we have an interview in a week. I have to get to a project in a couple of weeks. Or I'm very quickly, I want to upgrade my skill because I'm in the market right now and so on. At that time, team, what we do is they go for videos quickly. They don't wait for a new batch, and then they get going with the entire learning. So it is quick, so they can start anytime, set a schedule, say about spend about 5 hours or 10 hours or even 15 hours in a given day, and just rapid fire through all the videos, get their quick learning there. Now we're talking about the classroom live and classroom videos. So let me tell you something about how this is going to work. um, Primarily, team, these are going to be instructor free centers. You will not see, or you may not see most of the times, a instructor like me right now physically present in the room with you, in the body by themselves. However, what you can see is all the work that I do on the system. You will also see and interact with me through the webcam, and I am able to see the audience as well. And then you are able to go back and have, or you will have live technical support, either through the tech support which may be present physically in the classroom, or they would be there online. All right, so you have a way to get your questions answered through the instructor live, or you are able to go and interact with the tech support members from ITeLearn offline or during the session. And you are able to primarily do all of this sitting in a classroom. So what is the primary difference between the live online and a live classroom? The difference, team, is you are sitting in person. So you are in a physical place, you are taking all the effort to go there, be there, and you believe that interacting and seeing things in person is more interesting for you. You are also able to interact with some of your fellow students that who come and visit the same center, sit along. So you're able to talk to them before the session, after the session, offline, do some kind of a study schedule together, or where you're able to interact with each other. You're also doing some kind of a project work. So we have started doing a lot of live projects, and that's been something very, very interesting, extremely helpful, and that kind of puts all the skills together in one quick shot for everyone. So all of those project work also, you could do it in live, in person, with the members in the classroom. So classroom live is primarily we conduct the live online sessions, and when we do the live online sessions, we will also host the same sessions to be conducted out of those same classroom. The only difference is you don't have an instructor standing in front of you. You're only seeing them through a webcam, but you're also being projecting the entire program onto the big screen there. Now, what about classroom videos, team? The online videos that you have are something that you could get access and play it from anywhere. It doesn't matter if you're in Australia, US, India, Europe, Japan, doesn't matter. Irrespective of where you are, you could still continue learning through the online videos. Now, what is this classroom videos? Before I get into the calendar, and I think we'll take another 2-3 minutes to wind up the entire PowerPoint. The videos is primarily, you've seen that we have a large catalog of video courses put together, right? So I may not be starting a live program, or my co-trainers may not be starting a live batch on a specific, let's say a QTP or a Selenium or a mobile application testing soon. And you still believe that classroom is a good environment for you to learn. At that time, what you would do is we will schedule a videos to be streamed just like this session. It is not live though. The session has happened, the recordings are there, but we will project and we will play through the recordings on a specific calendar, given an agenda, given a specific schedule. It is almost the same as doing live. The only thing is it is done earlier, and now you have a chance to go through at a specific schedule, interact with your fellow classmates, and also be able to interact with the technical support team who will be present to address your questions. So every 15 minutes or 20 minutes, the support staff from ITeLearn would pause the session and be able to bring in the technical support, or the technical support is present handy to be able to address your questions at that time. That's the classroom videos. So primarily live, online have their advantages, videos, all of them have their own advantages and disadvantages. I'm going to put something together for you to take forward so it's easy for you to decide. The most important thing is, do we want to do it on a schedule? What kind of a are we in a hurry to complete a course? Are we able to wait long enough to do it later? So those kind of things will drive your decision making team. Now, before I go into the calendar, where I'm going to show you what courses are coming in a live and video based in the coming few days, any questions that I could take up, please? Place. So this training center, the first training center, we are starting in Hyderabad. All right, and the location is AS Rao Nagar. So you could interact or send an email. It is, you can also go to itelearn.com/classroom to find out the address and be able to visit us in person. We invite each of you to visit if you're locally present. It will be great for us to see you there. I hope to visit there very frequently, at least 2-3 times every year, to meet and interact with the participants locally. And I want to be able to travel across the country, deliver the same lectures in different places. Uh, Eventually, we dream, we hope, we have a large ambition to set up similar training centers across the world. All right. I'm not going to limit it to specifically one city. I'm not going to limit it to specifically one country. We want to be able to expand it to across the globe. We believe in starting small. We believe in building the model, testing it, and making sure that it's robust enough. Then we can replicate it in various locations. And we are also building on how we kind of mushroom these centers across the world. And in fact, we may have 2 or 3 centers in Hyderabad alone, 2 centers in Mumbai alone, and so on. So depending on the availability, depending on how we want the students to be able to come in and start using these learning models, we could be doing that. Any other questions before we go into the calendar? Sorry, team, if my eyeballs are kind of roaming everywhere, because it's very tough to see at one green dot, which is the webcam. Once I'm seeing at that webcam, it means it looks like I'm seeing at you. Once I stare away to look at my screen or anything else in my physical location, it looks as if I'm seeing away from you all. So that's a glitch we have. Uh, so I'm assuming no other questions from people online or in class. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the kind of training calendar we have, team. And this calendar, please note that the fee that you see is a standard fees that we have in US dollars. All right. This is the fee that you will be paying when you join the courses for live online or live videos when you do through our e-commerce store on the website. However, if you are someone who's attending classroom or attending in India through our Hyderabad center, then you are able to do everything through them. So please consult with our team on ground and they will be able to help you out with it. Now, from a courses, we have Master of Software Testing. This is the first course that is coming up, team. Master of Software Testing is primarily one of the most important flagship courses that we've launched. It is a combination of many, many courses put together into one course that is primarily what we believe is the most essential sections of making you a QA professional in the shortest time period. This is a very, very intense course. If you go to the website, there are overview videos for each and every course, what it is, who can take it, what is the eligibility, what will be covered, how will it go on, and so on. All right. We plan to start this new batch, which is a third batch, around the 19th of August. As I said, this is a very intense program. This is not some program where you attend 4 days a week for 1 hour each day and so on. You have to spend at least 2-3 hours. I would rather say about 10 to 15 hours each week to be able to get through it. So a lot of people who are doing a career change, a lot of students who've just come out of college, or participants who have a major gap, or they believe that they need, they're moving from a different non-IT background into IT, they all go through this course because this is one course. It will start with all of these. They'll go through the HTML basics, SQL and database testing, manual testing, mobile application, HPQTP, Selenium, quality center, complete end-to-end placement, how you go about preparing your resume, how you go about putting them into the job boards, how you take those interview calls and so on. So it's a complete program on those areas. So that is the first one. It is starting on the 19th of August. We have already got members enrolled into it because it's an online course. It doesn't stop. There is we already announced it. It is going on. What you will see is it will start with the HTML and Microsoft videos, uh, Microsoft Office course as a video based. All right, video based in the sense we will be setting up a schedule for a classroom. It's going to be flexible depending on the audience, what they come, majority what they choose. We will set up so you could do it as a videos. For people who are online, they will be going through at their convenience. But what we do as part of master software testing is, like each of you have classrooms, we divide them into different groups online. So if I may take a minute and show you how it works, you will understand this well. So I'm going to go to the drive. So team, while I'm doing this, it may be a good idea for you to start putting your questions, if any, on the team chat, please. All right. So, for example, I'm just opening the most two members. I'm gonna hide the emails and phone numbers. That way, there's no hide. All right. So this is a previous master software testing batch, where towards the end we were left with about 3 teams. A lot of people discontinue and then they come back to join next time. So this is the previous batch. There are about 24 people into it. All from US, Canada, Australia mostly. Some of them are there from India as well, and they're broken into different teams. They interact with each other. So the classroom can also be similarly different teams that you all can interact with each other. Apart from this, we also have live projects that we do, and they're very interesting team. In fact, I'm going to show you through some of the live projects that we do. Currently, we are doing a Selenium QTP live project. I think that's the J15. Let me make sure that the contacts are not shared here. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to hide this. All right, Tim, here you go. So what you see here are the live projects that we do. So each live project, in this live project, there are over closer to 60 people. I think there are about 58 people into it. And they're broken down into different teams. They come together and they execute a project. And that's one of the best ways for them to learn. So as part of what we do in the training program, you will see a lot of live projects being implemented. So when you're in a classroom environment, it is very easy for you to get going and doing the same. All right. So MS Office SQL we're doing as videos, and this is the schedule for it. Manual testing also will be video-based program, and here's the schedule. So on 26th August, we will be setting together 1 week, 2 hours per day manual testing videos that will be scheduled to run like movies with the tech support present on the standby for any questions that you have. And you could finish manual testing, the basics, foundation level, on the videos starting 26th August. So this is one of the first courses that is there after HTML and SQL. So you can choose one course, you can choose multiple courses depending on what you need. Then we have our live project team. Live project will start right after that. We're going to divide you into teams, and all of you are going to sit together, start interacting, and execute a project. So every team will do the same project, and then what happens as part of this live project is there's no teaching from our side to you. It is all about you executing the project, doing it, and then doing a presentation back to us as to how you're doing that, right? Why you did this, how you did this, and so on. And that makes you a master at your project. That makes you very good when you go to interviews and say that I have done this project and this is how we did it. That's a real beauty that you will see. These live projects will throw you into that environment where you will make sure that you execute and you learn things. Then we have mobile application testing. All of these team, if you notice, are videos or live project. There are no live classroom starting anytime. Okay, live classroom and live online are the same thing, team. So they're not yet starting. Master software testing, yes, will be live. It will include all of these. Anyone who's seeing this for the first time may be a little confused just because of the complex of the number of courses, number of different options that you have. But talk to us, and then it'll be easy for you to identify. Here are the other courses that are there: QTP, Selenium, and web development. These are 3 more courses that we are doing live right now. There are many other courses available as videos. They are not yet, there are no schedules yet right now for live. We will come to you on that. On this team, if you notice, QTP, we will be doing videos from 30th August. So anyone who's planning to learn HP Quick Test Professional can vote for being present as live and videos. It could be 7th October, and they could start by attending with the videos Saturday, Sunday. It's a 4 hours each weekend. So Saturday 4 hours, Sunday 4 hours, for about 2 weeks. So in about 16 hours, you'll be going through a complete end-to-end 2-3 project videos and being able to get the great quick start on HP Quick Test Professional. Similarly, on 13th September, we're starting with Selenium along with Core Java. That is a great course again. You could take in a very similar schedule, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Indian Standard Time, all of these, and be able to take the video-based learning. We have the live online and live classroom where I'm doing it live, and you're able to attend live along with me on 7th October and 4th November respectively. All right. Right after this live, we will get into the project. So primarily, you have videos, you have classroom videos, you have classroom live, and then we have the live project. That is how it will go on to you, and you will be able to attend them in that. I'm coming up with a 1-day, 4-hour session on web development on this 23rd. It is going to be a free session. You will learn how to create websites using WordPress. So anyone can attend this for free online and in the class, and we will start inviting for that very soon. So that is great because one, you could go in the direction or a career path of being a web developer. Two, how the websites are developed, built, and managed using a CMS, content management system like WordPress. You will know how the websites are built in real life, and when you go about testing or development as a career field, you understand how it works in the background. And I believe a lot of younger generation would love to see how the websites are being built online. That's the schedule. Participants who are attending in person, please feel free to collect this sheet from the team, from our ground team, and they will be able to help you. Second, make sure that you check and make sure that there's seats and how it is availability for each of these courses on what dates and so on. And now I'm open for any questions, any kind of anything that you have from your team. All yes, please go on. So team, I'm going to start taking questions online, and I would want Sumisha, Raj, one of you to please coordinate and help me with questions in the classroom. All right. I hope I should be able to see each of you. Let me see if I'm able to do that. I don't know why, but this is not coming up, this webcam. Give me a quick second, please. Team, while your questions are coming, I just want to make sure that I have the webcam issue fixed at my end. I am basically able to, I am not able to see you all. I believe you are all able to see me, but I am unable to see this. So just want to make sure that it is fixed. Okay, I don't know what it says. It says you have hidden webcams, but you're still able to, you're still sharing your webcam. I don't know what it means. All right, team. So questions, please. Let me see if there are any questions that I could take. So Raj, help me coordinate with questions on the ground, and then I could take it up. Or you could pass a mic if you have it handy to the participants. They could ask you. Is the same fee is the fee same for India attendees if they're participating live for the course of Master of Software Testing? So as I mentioned, the fee is in US dollars. That's where the market is. What you could help me do is interact with the team and get the fee details that you could use for attending it in the classroom. All right. Raj, any questions from audience there? Go on, please. I can not hear you that well. Can you give it one more try closer, please? Online participants, I'll come to your questions in a minute. Go ahead, please.
After completion of this project,
I don't know. Unfortunately, your audio is not good at all, so I could hardly hear a few words. You said after completion of web project. I didn't hear after that. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.